ChessNoob001 coming back at you, back by popular demand. Had a lot of backlash from my fans for not posting in a little while. But I've been busy. I have things on my plate. I'm an important guy. The YouTube hits really been getting up there, and I felt like after a while, you can only ignore your fans for so long. So here I am. As you might notice, my score is significantly higher than when I last left you. I don't know why that is. I'm not better at chess, but for whatever reason, this is the case. I do want to show you that I am really bad at chess still. I'd like to just show you this game I played. Check this out. So starts pretty normal, yada yada yada. I just want to show you a couple of really beautiful moves that I made. I was really proud of those. So check this one out. How's that? Queen f6. Look at this knight here. See that beautiful knight? That is just where I want. That was intentional. I wanted to hang that knight out there. Just leave him out to dry. Yeah, looking a little damp. Needed some space. So I said, "Hey, knight, I'll get off your back. I think you can cover yourself." Luckily, my opponent was also really bad at chess. Played that nice move, so I was able to do this. Anyways, that move, Queen d6, came back to bite me in the butt. Yeah, whatever. Just moving some pieces around, thinking I'm all sneaky, thinking I'm gonna be like, yo, I got this guy. I'll let him capture that. I got him. This diagonal here, he's dead. He's dead. Got a cannon loading up. So I see him attacking my queen. I'm like, nope, you can't do that. Then he takes my knight back. And I'm like, you know what? That pawn looks pretty tasty. I'm going to ignore my entire plan of controlling this diagonal. And this pawn over here, oh, just looks so tasty. Let me go gobble that up. Oh, but what happened? Yep. So, still really bad at chess. Just figured I'd prove that to you guys. But I'm going to play another 5-5 game. Why the hell not? I'll see if I can be better than I was last time. All right, here we go. Right back at it. It's like I was never gone. ChessNoob001. Okay. Oh, 955. This guy's even worse than my last opponent, but I shouldn't take that for granted because I just lost miserably. Oh, he already disabled chat. I'm a nice guy on chat. Sometimes when they disable it, I get offended. I'm like, who do you think I am? All right, let's see if he goes for the fried liver. I always like to try and like entice people into that. He doesn't do it. He doesn't bite. Now I can just castle if he goes for it. Which I think I'll do next move anyways. No, maybe not yet. Yeah, I really don't know why my rating is higher than it used to be. I think what I did is I played a lot of 2-1 chess, and that really rocked my world. I was real miserable at 2-1 chess. I got down into like the 800s on bullet. Hold on. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to castle short. Not yet. Not yet. Let's just open this up. I'll go d6 so that I can open my my light squared bishop up. I don't like that because then he could go b4. And it's like, it's annoying for my bishop. But yeah, I think we're going to do d6 to develop this. And if he tries to threaten my bishop, yeah, what do I want to do? Do I want to go back or do I want to go forward? Yeah, so he does that. If I go forward, this knight's pinned, which is kind of nice. And if he decides to swap here his knight for my bishop, I can just take back with my knight. And then my knight's like, it's not sunk in there. You know, he can always just bounce it out with just bounce it out with c3. But let's be aggressive. I don't know. What the heck? Yeah, so if he does want to swap, then my knight will be placed in there pretty nicely. Check this out. Now this knight is blocking the advancement of this pawn, so he's pretty cozy there, I think. Yeah, I think he's looking all right. Let's see what to do. So now I'm thinking about just castling. The only thing I don't like doing castling short like this is when his queen's got just like such a diagonal over to my king side, but not really actually, because I'm covering all three of these squares. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna castle short. Okay. So it looks like he's prepping. It looks like he's prepping a discovered attack. He can move his knight to open up an attack on mine, but mine is protected pretty well. Don't really. I wouldn't want these pawns on the same file if he were to take. Hold on. Maybe I'll just threaten his queen just to bring my last minor piece into the game. And he does that. I was sort of anticipating that. I think I'll just drop back. And then if he pushes once more, drop back again. And then I got two pieces on this e4 pawn. Just looking at what do I want to do here? Do I want to bump? Yeah, I think I want to bump. I'm talking to myself. Can you shut my door, actually? Thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to try and chase this knight out, and if he wants to swap on f6, I can just take. And then my queen's out on the board. On his king side as well. So he doesn't want to. I don't really see what he's doing with that move. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look particularly good. Although, yeah. Alright, let's just keep chasing his pieces around. And this is cozy in here. Yeah, if you were to chase it, I just sort of took a square away for an escape. And I'd have to drop it back to e6, which I wouldn't really want to do. It's kind of annoying. But, okay, what do I want to do here? Just keep pushing these pawns on the queen side, trying to gain some space on the queen side. It's not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea. I feel like there's some sort of tactics here. You know, I got a couple of pieces bearing down, but he's got too many pieces protecting it, I think. I'm going to bring my queen up, which I guess is accomplishing two things. It's connecting my rooks, and it's giving me access to this diagonal here. What is this? The C8, A3 diagonal. H3 diagonal. I'm trying to work on my like chess vision, being able to call out squares and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the queen on this diagonal will come in handy later. But anyways, yeah. So going back to what I was saying before, I played a lot of 2-1 chess, which I was really bad at. I did that for like a month. I just sort of like was not really playing chess for a while. I was doing a lot of tactics for, I don't know, just really the entire time I've stopped posting videos. I was doing lots of tactics. Yeah, and then I started playing 2-1 chess, which I was really bad at. And then after I got sort of sick of that, after a month or so, I started playing Bullet, and I was like way better at Bullet 1-0.
And then I was like, I wonder if I'm better at blitz. And then I started doing 5-5 blitz, and I won like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 games or something, and I bumped my score up like 150 points. Um, I was up to like 1190 something, but I've since, yeah, now I'm talking way too much, so I gotta drop this back. There's nowhere else for him to go. Now I'm kind of hoping for a swap. Like that would be nice. Because that bishop is really pretty annoying on that diagonal. Also, my king's pinned. Maybe I should just get my king out of that pin. It's not a terrible idea either. He is winning on time. Not gonna lie, like, even though I was in this same rating range not too long ago, it still feels like it's 195 points below me. To clean this up, $10 as I lose now. I don't see what he's doing there. I mean, that's a nice place for his knight, but I think I can just bump him. Where's he gonna go? No. Better yet, if I bump him, he could either give me check here on h6, or he could push this pawn and offer to just swap a knight for a bishop. But right now, that knight's not doing anything. It's not really attacking anything. You know what I want to do? I think I want to push a pawn here. Try and open this up, because these pawns here are kind of strong. And they're really like blocking any sort of attacking chances I have on the king side. So I feel like I got a lot of pieces sort of bearing down in here. We'll try and open this up a bit. I think when he takes, I'll take back with my knight. I think that's the move. Obviously not my queen. My pawn. Yeah, actually maybe my pawn. I kind of like that now. And then push this as well. And this pawn's pinned. Yeah. So I'm going to take back, c takes d5, and then I'm going to push this pawn, and put some pressure on this f3 pawn, which is pinned onto his queen. And now this knight is very weak as well. So I have some discovered attacks on that knight, which might be interesting. I don't really see how I can capitalize without him just backing away. Okay, what do I have here? Are there any tactics here? So I take, then he takes. Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm just going to drop back. I have some undefended pieces here. I'm not really liking. So I think I'm going to pop this up. Yeah, that seems all right. If he takes, I can take with my knight, which will be very well protected by this pawn here, which is protected by the queen. So I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I am going to take this knight. It's really quite annoying. So I kind of want him to take, so I can. Here he goes. So he's threatening this guy. I'm going to drop this knight in here. Now that it's not protected, but it's threatening to give a check here, and also protecting, because I don't want to like ruin the pawn defense for my king. So if he takes this bishop, I can just take back with the knight. This queen's kind of, I feel like these pawns are pretty weak. I don't know why. They're pretty well defended right now. Okay, so I have to take back here. Want him to take here. So yeah, I think if I get the chance, I'm going to take, and then that's weakening this pawn, which I can take afterwards. So he'd have to recapture with, oh, so he sees that. That's pretty cool, or pretty good. All right, I really need to start playing much quicker. Still think I'm going to capture. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. Let's bring this guy in. So I'm threatening this pawn, which I think he'll have trouble defending without moving his king. And if he moves his king here, oh, so he takes. Interesting. I'm going to give him a check. And then if he threatens my knight, if he brings his king out there, drop the knight back here, which is threatening this pawn. Okay, yeah, this is turning out okay. Low on time. I also have a check, a couple of checks I can give here. How do I want to do this? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to give him a check. A little nudge. And probably bring this over. Yeah, go here. I want to make sure he doesn't like swoop in with any pieces here with his queen or his bishops or anything. So I might drop my, yeah, so he's threatening mate. Glad I was able to see that. I can stop that. Probably bring my queen in here. Oh no, I have a fork. There's that guy. That's a nice little move. So it was good to take a second look, folks. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be up some material here unless he's got some sneaky move that I don't see. Yeah, I don't think that's accomplishing much. I can just take. Okay, let's bring rook into the game. Now let me drop him. Now let's go. I'm going to bring this rook out. Yeah.
Que tengas buenas noches, mijo.
Buenas noches, hombre. Hermano. Alright, I'm going to stop talking now. Threaten that. Hopefully he moves it. My plan is to bring a knight in here. That's fine. And then threaten this fork here, which hopefully he won't see because we're both kind of low on time. I don't know what he just took. He took a pawn. Doing really bad at paying attention. Yeah, so he doesn't see that, and that's going to decide it, because I don't know how he's going to take back, but it's not looking good for him. And that gave me a few more seconds. Grab this pawn. Yeah, it's just got two bishops. There's no way he can give me mate here. Just got to bring the rook into the game and start doing some damage. Check this out. Let's see if I can give him sneaky mate. So I'm going to bring the rook down here. No, wasn't the right move. Now maybe it is. Over. Over. I'm going to bring the rook up. Put pressure on this guy, so this guy's trapped. I think I have mate next move. No, he's got a few ways out, but he's in a lot of trouble. Ah, Tim. See, folks, still very bad at chess. Alright, let's just push pawns. Let's just push pawns. So now I'm threatening both of these. He can defend it. No, he can't. He'll just be able to take it. So, I don't know. I'm happy I found that move. He didn't see that. I guess that would be a mistake I would make as well, but now he's really screwed. It's going to be a messy game to go back over. Where is he from? This is Turkey? Yeah. YSN 11F. I don't know where he's trying to go with that, but I'm going to take it. It's mine. Now I can definitely push. I think he's got not a lot going on for him. And I think I have like mate and a few moves then. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go back over this real quick. So a very normal opening. So this was kind of a crucial move, I thought. Really like decided the trajectory of the game. Rather than retreating, I advanced, which was kind of an aggressive move, I guess. I don't know. He captures, and it lets me bring my knight in here, which was definitely, I think, a nuisance for him. And I feel like the knights he had trouble with. I got those two forks in there at the end. But so just some developing moves. Retreat. Brings that knight in. And I'm fine with trading here, because then if he wants to trade knights, I can just bring my queen into the game. So I don't mind that. And yeah, I didn't want to capture, because then he can just bring his bishop in. His bishop's on a nice square. Even though I can bump it out, it's still in a nice spot for now. And I liked the idea of bringing my queen into the game then. But he decides to retreat instead. Keep bumping his pieces. Yeah, he brings that bishop back, which was on an annoying diagonal for a while. Like, didn't have trouble with it, but it was definitely a nuisance. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Like, this move, the pawn advance sort of blocks an escape for my knight, but I still had this square on e6. I just pointed at the screen with my hand like you guys could see it, which is what I use. So I think maybe like that's what I'm better at now, like seeing things like that, you know, like making sure I still have an escape route or something. But yeah, I don't know what that move was with the knight was supposed to accomplish. It was definitely like definitely annoying, and it's like locked in pretty deep territory. Not locked in. I mean, you can just bump it. But yeah, it's not like being supported by anything. It's just a knight on my half of the board. Like his queen's blocked from getting there. He doesn't have a rook. Yeah.
Que duermas con angelitos, mío.
Muchas gracias, hombre. Mi padre.
Yeah, a couple of captures. What I was looking at here is I wanted to do this so I could get at this f3 pawn, which was pinned. But he captures, which is okay, because then I capture back, and then I can just push my e-pawns, or my e-pawn. I don't know if he saw the threat or whatever, but he attacks my bishop. I got one square. I think, what did I do here? Did I trade? No. Then I pushed. I like that move. Because I had the knight on it still. And yeah, if he takes, I can drop my knight in. which I like. That seems to be in a very good spot. And he's still got these two bishops all the way back here. I mean, this bishop's obviously doing nothing. It's just smothered by its being stifled by the pawn. And this bishop, I'm just blocking, you know. So they're not doing much. Like if the board were a little clearer, these would be great. But they're just kind of stuck there. This I thought was a decent move because I anticipated him capturing here, so I could stop him from doubling up my pawns. And also I had this check here, which I don't like. It wouldn't accomplish much, but I don't make him dance around a little bit. So we do end up swapping. I think I just bring my knight right back in. Yeah. So we had that discovered attack on this knight. I had this. So oh yeah. So here. Yeah, so I'm sort of have this check. I'm also threatening this. I don't think he saw, would be my guess. I give him the check, he comes back out, and I can dance back here. Check, capture. So this was seeing this mate threat. This is something that I would probably miss, typically. Or not anymore, maybe. So I could block that. And this is where things started to fall apart for him, I think. So this fork he doesn't see. I mean, I didn't see it until, you know, I was thinking of bringing my queen in here to start giving him a few checks. But I mean, what would that have looked like? So, queen in. He's got to protect somehow. I don't see how. Maybe he could just bring his queen over. We could swap. I don't know. If you make some boneheaded move or something like this, well, that's not that bad. This is unprotected, but I don't know. I have check here. So obviously, there you go. No, he's got a few moves. He could just block with his queen. So nothing would have come of that. Nothing would have come of that. So what actually happened is, oh, dang it. What actually happened. He misses this fork in here. So now I'm just up a couple of points. Bring my rooks into the game. I didn't see that. So that was, I knew I was up material and I was getting anxious to bring my pieces into the game. But yeah, also what the rook was doing was deflecting the bishop from this e5 square, or e4 square, sorry, so that I could bring my knight in here for the royal fork, or not a royal fork, but which I do, and that's just game. I'm very happy at that point to just trade and start eating up pieces. This was, my thought here was if he pushes some of these other pawns, he can, you know, or he moves his bishops around or something. I can go here, threaten a bishop or something. No, incorrect. I can bring this over. No, I can't. That's there. Okay, that plan was moot anyways. I was thinking like over and then queen to d1, which would be kind of a cool mate. Oh, not even anymore if you'd moved it. Okay, really, I have no foresight. That's what we're learning here. Anyways. Yeah. Just do some dancing for a little while. I make this boneheaded move. Rook to, what is that, e2. Yeah, great move. I was pretty happy with this move. I was able to see this fork. I feel like forks with queens in the end game. I would like there's tons of them at this level. But and I also saw that. I was like, he can't protect it because I can just take. And yeah, he missed that. I could just take that back. And then I have this, another fork, another fork. Oh no, it's not a fork, but now it's just push the pawn until game over. That's a cool mate. His rook, or his pawn and his bishop are blocking him. That's a cool mate. I like that. Yeah, I really like this queen covering this diagonal. Yeah, this is like a Bowden's mate with a queen, or with two queens instead of two bishops. Yeah, and I guess this queen's covering that. Anyways, all right, expect another video in a year or so, folks. I guess, yeah, we all still suck. It's good. It's good. How do I stop this shit? How the hell do I stop this? Is this even recording? Fucking dunce. This is I can't post this. This is ridiculous. Stop. Oh, there it is.